Hey Busters, welcome back to another capsule toy video. So today we'll be opening up for basically the full set of the brand new I can't remember what it's called actually. I gotta open these up. But it was what is it? The Caterpillars set number 2. So let's just open this one up. It was Imomushi. Yes, Caterpillar set 2. So as always, these are 500 yen capsule toys. This released, I think it was about the second week or third week of December 2022. So, yeah. So this time here is the lineup. So here's just a mini book. It just tells you how to build it. These are always broken down into 2 parts, except for this guy. Sorry guys, usually I kind of just Google, what is it? Their English names, but a bit lazy right now. So we have the Oomurasaki. So the big purple shochu, or I guess kind of like how to say it, like young bug. Then we have the Shachi Hoko ga no Shochu, the glass ageha, the glass butterfly, and the Namiage, I guess tear or wave one, Kai. Which is kind of like a variant or like a slightly modified change. So I'm not sure about that, but yeah. So as you can see, this time there's only 4 types, and all of them are different. And the cool thing is 3 different molds. And these guys should be the same mold as far as I know, but slightly different designs and coloring. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, luckily I managed to get all 4 without doubling up. I was quite worried because when I rolled it, I got these 2 first. We'll save the cool guys for last. So first, and then I thought I got doubles, so I stopped. But then when I actually went home and checked it out, it was actually 2 different ones. So let's just go first one. So yeah, as you guys can see, unfortunately for these ones, they completely removed the display capsule. Sorry, Busters. Let me just move it down a bit. Let's see if I can get it in focus a bit more. Yeah, so as you can see, it's just normal capsules. Completely remove the display. You basically have to buy it now, and I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, so you got plastic everywhere now. So which is a real shame because I did like displaying them on here. However, the way they kind of said, oops, so it's quite big, same as always. Let's see, get the scissors. What was it? Yeah. So luckily, I guess, the caterpillars, even without it, you can display them kind of like moving up, which I'll show you in a bit, which is one way they kind of like suggest you do it. So, so this part fell off already. So this part is connects to the body. So you can see the little suctions of the legs here. So molded, nice. So you got some nice coloring. So these are the paint apps here. Slight dots here. You get this one here, ball joint, and you just match it up and then push it like so, and that's it. So not much to build. Yeah, so this one should be the Nami because it's got like this blue line here. Oh, so I do like how, you know, it's like that. So yeah, not much, you know. It can curl up this much. But however, they do suggest you kind of like display it like this, where it's kind of like upwards, like that. They do have these little, I don't know, hands or whatnot on ball joints. So you can move these, like so. He has his face, oops, sorry. So yeah, molded, nicely designed. But yes, definitely compared to all of their other release. So it still has the peg holes here for if you want to attach them to the display stands. But yes, basically, what was it like? Yeah, like the caterpillars, while nice, do look, I think, out of all the series for this encyclopedia line, it is the less effort. Like they got a nice molded detail, but it's not that realistic, I guess, compared to other stuff. You know, like the paint apps and stuff are nice, but it's not very, you can tell it's just painted on. But the cool thing, and the face, you know, I guess maybe they don't have much moving parts, and there's no real point to it, but you know, just having it molded there and that's it is kind of a letdown compared to their other releases, like the Beetles and stuff. So, but hopefully the other two are nice. But yeah, one of the cool things about this is you can always open them up and move the feelers up, or whatever these things are, and you just close it back in like so, because there's a little gap there, and then you just pop it back, his face on, and now you got little feeler things. I don't really know what these are. I'm guessing maybe, possibly, that's how you know if it's a male or female. I don't know, but there you go. And he is supposedly able to carry himself up, is what I heard. So, Buster. So yeah, maybe if you, is he able to balance him? No, he's definitely way too top heavy. Sorry, Busters, but he is able to like move himself up. I think maybe if you just put some tape here and then go like, you can have him like that. But he's definitely a bit too top heavy to balance. Oh. Okay, so if you push it all the way that way, he is able, or it is able to balance by itself, which is kind of scary, but it does get all the way like that. So this is the Nami. Let's leave him there, and let's compare him with the other one. So I didn't actually open the plastic on these guys yet, so sorry. This one should be the glass butterfly, the glass ageha. So you just got tape here, and then recently, these capsules have been like on one side a bit harder to open compared to normal. So you have the instruction booklet again and the plastic. So this time, definitely same mold. Ooh, okay. However, this one is much better in terms of coloring. Just from the looks of it, like the paint apps here is more like a matte finish, because this one was just kind of like glossy, but this one is much better. Right away, I think I can already say I would highly recommend this glass one over the Nami Kai. Like even the interesting. The bottom here is slightly different compared to the other one. The way it was. There we go. Is it me, or does this guy have a lot more sections? But so same always. You know, it's got the little feelies. Actually, I don't. No, it's the same. So yeah, I think all the caterpillars are the same mold-wise, just different paint apps. So they are quite different if you look at it. So as you can see, like this one is just kind of like green plastic, although it is painted. But this one, I think maybe because this is just, you can clearly see like there's a line where it just separates from the green plastic to the paint, whereas this one is just kind of gradients down, like, so I think that's why I prefer this one. The head there is the same. Is the detail? Yeah, so as you can see, the detailing and all that is the same. Basically the same exact mold, just different things, but I do like the design on this a lot better, and it should be able to do the exact same thing. This one, yeah, so also yellow here. However, this one got kind of curved. So let's just have it this way. And the legs here do the exact same. So these are basically the same thing. You know, grub wise. They are the exact same thing, just different designs. So yeah, so this one, sorry, Busters. Oh, the brightness is a bit low. There we go. So as you can see, it's got some squiggle lines, some dots, you know. So I'm guessing, I don't know much about caterpillars or honestly any bugs, any they release from these things. So I really don't know. But for fans of caterpillars, you know, hopefully to you guys, these guys are quite nice, you know, and realistic enough. I mean, they do look nice. Just this part is kind of, wish they kind of put more paint apps on it, but let's see if I can get this one to balance. I wonder why I could get that one, but not this guy. Could it be the feelies? There we go. So yeah, or you know, we'll just have them kind of down. So you got 1 and 2. So, sorry about this for the voice we've been waiting for. Let's go with this one, because he is not the eye-catched one, or like the main one I guess they use for advertising. This one is kind of cool though. So this time I think this one and the other one are the most popular ones, obviously because unlike all the other caterpillars, these guys are actually slightly different in well, actually not slightly, very different in design. Ow! So watch out for capsules if you guys are there. Just pinch a bit. So yeah, oops, so same as always. Ooh, this time you got a bit extra. So this time it only comes in 2 little baggies. So the whole body is here, much smaller. Almost reminiscent of the, what is it? The praying mantises, actually. This one is just his, I don't know, his arms? His legs? Or something. Interesting. Hard plastic, as you can hear. So definitely much smaller, this guy. But, ooh, look at that. Much more detailed. Look, so it's got this thing. So this one is definitely some sort of poison looking bug. Oh wow. Okay, so this part looks like a hinge, so look at that detailing on that. So let me just, so crevices, nice detail, much better paint apps on this one. So these are just dots. The legs here look like they can possibly move. Yes, so these are all these little legs are on little ball joints, so you can see where all the money went for this set. And these are nice and painted and sharp. Interesting that these are not there, but only these spikes. And that face, ooh, where's his eyes? Does he have eyes? Sorry, Busters, let me just... So I can see the mouth part. No real little things for eyes. He's got stuff there that might be a his got his little feely things. Interesting. Well, at this point, Busters, we will need the little booklet to tell us how to build him. So let's see. So he's supposed to go like this. So you got the bent ones on the back and the front, long ones in the front. And then he just kind of goes like dancing. I don't really know. So the bent ones on the underside here, they are identical. So as always, I recommend when doing it, so you don't break the stress point, when you push it straight in while kind of twisting it. To get in, there's 1 and 2. Although the other ones could be a pain to get in. Ooh, this one's... Just wiggle this one in. Uh-oh, is this... Oops, no wonder. Wrong one. Oops, sorry caterpillars, I'll fix you guys later. So it's this one. And then these ones, the tall ones. Move these out of the way. Move this back. Oof. Bit hard. Oh yeah, this one. Let's see, do these have a left and right? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but clearly the other hole is way smaller. Could be a molding error, but let's see if the ball are the same. Yeah, they're the same. So as you Busters can see, this one is slightly smaller than the other one. So it could be a bit harder to get in. But yeah, I noticed I think in some of my other videos, people who also ordered these have like problems trying to get these. Yes. Sometimes the peg holes and stuff like this. you know, it is just molded plastic. There are sometimes just problems, so I recommend just slowly trying to push it in, or slowly using like a hobby knife and then just shaving some parts off to make the hole bigger or whatnot. So there we go. Yay! So yeah, so we have this one. What's it called? The Omurasaki no. The Shach Hoko ga no Chokucho. So so his legs are supposed to be down like this, according to that picture, when he's off doing his poison thing. As you can see. Oh, Buster-kun, you popular boy. As you can see, cool, very different. These guys are much heavier. This one is a bit loose. There we go. But lengthwise, they're about the same. Interesting. So yeah, and then for this one, I think they suggest as one way, just have roll him up like that. So they suggest rolling him up like this. They said. Oh, so okay, I was like, why is that? So like this, and then his arms go up like that. Why, I don't know, but that's maybe how you balance it, like that. So very cool. Right. This one's very nice. It almost looks like one of the praying mantises. The what is it? The sakura praying mantis. So maybe if they wanted to fight. And he's watching and they fight. Caterpillar fight. Like that. And finally, the sought after one, I guess. Although I think this one is also sought after, but this one is more sought. This one is the one, I guess, the makers, Bandai, thought should be the main one. The Omurasaki. Yeah, oops, sorry. So yeah, usually I just take the tape off of these things, you know, have it all set up, but it's currently, you know, New Year's, been a bit lazy, so there we go. And yeah, I notice in a lot of my videos of these, people are asking like show off the full collection, because I do have tons. I want to, but currently my place is, you know, really small and whatnot. But me and my wife, we did buy a brand new apartment, so we'll be moving in next year May, so in like 5 months. So once we get set up there and I finally have a reason to get a display case, you know, hopefully I'll do that and show everything off. Yeah, so this one, same as always, you get 2, but much smaller. However, the detailing on this is great already, and it's much cuter. So definitely a small boy, but very different, quite cute. So look at that face, look at that. So yes, this one, as you guys, I can already tell you guys, much better. Like this is what I wanted from them. Like you can see, like it's like a matte finish, but it's painted, it looks realistic, you know. So gotta get this ball joint there. Luckily, none of these are actually rare, so all these have the same odds. So this one, ooh, look at that, like that. So look at the detailing here. So as you can see, this is much better, much more realistic. Got the little arms, his little face, his little. Can these move? These little black things. Oh, the little black things can. Nope. Yes. Yes. His little mouthpiece can move. So he can open it up, say hello, and then close his mouth when he's eating. And then he's got these little like spring onion antennas. Very nice. Like this one is definitely cool. This one, well, this one, because of these little wing things, he cannot go up. So he is definitely a bottom displayer, like just displays like this. There's not much he can do, but he does have one peg hole here, so if you want to put him on a stick. But however, he can go left and right like that. So yeah, there's not much. He can kind of prop himself up, I guess, is the best they can do. Let's see. I mean, it's all joints here, so let's maximize his like this. And then maybe if we put these legs downwards, he can prop himself up that much. So hold on, guys. You balance, please. Is what I want to say, but there you go. Maybe gotta find that right balance that you don't want to give. Is it because this thing's loose, or interesting? This guy never wants to balance, but this guy does though. See, look at that. See, he balances. Ah, okay, I think I know why. He's supposed to balance just on like the little front two legs. So these. There we go. And then this guy is gonna be praying up here. You know, I guess if you prop him up better with his legs. Ah, caterpillars. So yes, I really wish they came with stands, honestly, for caterpillars. But yeah, let's just have them like this. It's kind of annoying. And lengthwise, there you go. As always, size-wise, length. Here he is next to with a Digimon card. This Terriermon, green, perfect. What is this? I think it's 8x8, so it's like about this much. Not much width-wise, about 3-4 centimeters wide. This one's the same. However, this guy is about maybe 10 centimeters long. Height is about 6.6, so maybe like 3 centimeters or so. And this guy is quite long when fully extended out. Yep. So, you know, if I compare him, I only got one of the other caterpillars from the first release. Didn't really matter which one I got. They're all the same, but I'm basically, yes, so as I thought, these are exactly the same molds. You know, the inside's the same, everything's the same. Maybe that's why this should be turned the other way, so as not to bend it. But, you know, for those wondering, these bent are just soft plastic, don't worry. Just heat it up with some hot water, or air dryer, like when you dry your hair. You know, just kind of soften it up and then set it, and then just flash freeze it with some ice cold water, and they'll just harden right back up. So yeah, as you can see, exactly the same mold, everything's the same. There's no, yeah, it's the same. However, the cool thing, I guess, is they are all at least visibly different. Even if the mold's the same, they are visibly different, so that's cool. Maybe that's why caterpillars are supposed to be fuzzy, but they can't really do the fuzz. So like, oh no, I think like moss or something, like those caterpillars are the poisonous ones. So yes, these. Open your legs up so I can balance, buddy. There we go. So this one was from my first set, which comes with the stand. However, these don't. And then you have the little guy. And then the big the big deviant that's clearly probably not a caterpillar, but he's something. So there we have it, Busters. So this is the complete set for the brand new Imomushi, or the Caterpillar 02 set. These are 500 yen each, However, like I said before, they do not come with the display stand. Bandai is now cutting cost, and that's where they're cutting the cost, and they're doing it in a way that you don't get the display stand, which is disappointing because I feel like the Caterpillar set is the one that needs the display stand the most. The Beetles with the flying pose is cool and all, but you know, some people like it, some people don't. I think like the Caterpillars with the little stick makes a huge difference. So yeah, but it is what it is. So yeah, honestly, for 500 yen, it is quite good. Especially recently, I've been looking around, and then like 300 yen gives you like these small little keychain things. So you know, I mean, although sometimes you get some good stuff, like for example, like just here on the desk here, my wife, she really likes what is it, Dead by Daylight. So like this one, I think was about 300 yen. Like if you look at it, like the size, the detailing is great, no doubt. But this 300 yen, and then for another 200, you get a much bigger piece. So it's really up to you, you know. Or at the same time, like I said, Dead by Daylight. This was also 300 yen. The generators, it's just molded plastic like that. That's 300 yen. However, at the same time, you can have Spy Family stuff like this, which was like 400 yen. So honestly, the because there's so many different makers, the price range and the quality varies a lot. So, but honestly, 500 yen, I think it's great. I can definitely recommend these two. These guys, they're not bad. I definitely say they're not bad. I would say I would only recommend these guys for those who are like either me, who just want, you know, once in a while just to have a bit of extra for their collection, or if they like caterpillars. For sure, if you like caterpillars, and then, you know, these are realistic enough for you, then I say definitely get it. You won't be disappointed. For people like me who are, you know, they're not too bad, but they kind of like the more unique molds. These are a bit lackluster because they don't do much. I think having just one is always great, you know, just having one as part of your collection, but I already have one, so yeah. And then these two guys are definitely good. So for 500 yen, I think it's definitely worth getting these two each. If you can get the full set for 2,000, that's great too. But these guys, I wouldn't say they're terrible. Like I say, basically for those who don't like caterpillars, avoid this set because, you know, these two, just in terms of detailing and what you can do with it. But honestly, I do highly recommend these two. These are really cool and unique and quite cool for insects. The other two caterpillars are, I would say, you know, if you had to, I wouldn't mind. I would say just get one. I definitely recommend this one, the glass one. The glass ageha, I think, is definitely the cool one of the two because of just, I guess, basically how they did the paint apps. But you know, everyone has their own opinion, so I do think it's not terrible if you do end up giving. Like I wouldn't say like, oh, moan and regret if you get just this out of it. It's still not bad. You know, but I would say if you just wanted a caterpillar and you didn't care which one, or you wanted one of these guys, I would say avoid this set and just get the first set because it is the same mold. However, you do get the display stand with it, which is a much better deal in terms of just displaying, especially if you only have one. So that's just my little tidbit there for if you want the caterpillars. Yeah, so that's basically it, Busters. Sorry guys, it took a bit long, but at least this time I did 4 instead of breaking it down into 4 different videos. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hope to see you again in my next video. I also got the ants, so if you're interested in that, please check that out. But yeah, that's basically it. There's not much else to say, so hopefully if you guys were on the fence about these guys, hopefully this video helped you out and, you know, help sell you these things or convince you not to get it, because, you know, in the end of the day, it's personal preference. And honestly, I just hope these videos are good enough to visually show you guys what you're in store for if you were planning to get one of these. But yeah, anyways guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again on my next capsule toy video. As always, this is Buster-kun here, off because he's a Tokyo a go-go.